All right, enough delay. Let's get this show started. Yes, happy 4th of July. Happy 250th birthday to this wonderful country. Looks like I made it about 14 minutes late, but it's never too late to celebrate America. 250 years of greatness, yes, indeed. So I'm doing this stream just because it seems like everybody else seems to be doing an America 250 stream or 4th of July stream, at least among all the personalities here. So I'm not gonna let everybody else have all the fun without my contributions to it. So this stream is gonna be in two parts. I'm going to go over some of the merchandise that I got in celebration of America's 250th anniversary. I got it from several places, but I got a lot of it at my local Buc-ee's. So we'll go over some of that. It's a bit of a show and tell. And then after that, which shouldn't last too long, we'll watch some YouTube videos and do maybe a few reacts on some of the shorts and YouTube videos that have been made about, I guess, the World Cup and some of the other things about, like, you know, tourists being here in the United States. It feels kind of weird that the World Cup is coinciding with our 250th birthday. But that was probably intentional, maybe when FIFA made the selection. So I know there have been like a lot of react videos about like people from other countries, especially in Europe, kind of being surprised at just doing things like going to Walmart or Buc-ee's or free refills and all the things that are kind of associated maybe with American culture and the things that they see in the media and movies. And so we'll go over some of those videos. I don't expect this stream to last too long because I've got a get together to get to like everybody else. But here goes. So the first half of this stream is basically going to be like a little bit of a show and tell. So we'll go ahead and we'll leave the music on for the show and tell part. So let me turn the volume down just a little bit on my side so I can hear myself talk. And I'm going to go ahead and turn on my hand cam. Yes, this is one of those streams, but I'm not cleaning a gun this time. Although more of those are coming. Yeah, I was the person who bought all those Tomoe Wiz hat patches. All hostility between Dixies and Yankees will cease and mockery of Californians be kept at a respectable minimum. Yeah, I totally agree with that. For at least one day, right? And so, since one of you mentioned these, yeah, I got a bunch of patches and stickers from WizHat. If you want to, I don't know if these are still in stock. I know they were very popular, but if you want to follow them or order from them, I believe you can find the information on their Twitter. They're at Wizard Hat Pinups. Full name, Wizard Hat Nose Arts. And so, like, the Tomoe patches are kind of rather big, maybe 3 inches in diameter. I don't remember. But there's basically 2 different character designs, and one of them has Tomoe. So I am not as much of a patch collector as a lot of people are in the anime and VTubing fandom. But I don't have a patch wall. If some of you have followed me for a while, especially with my Miata content, I have a patch top. So in my ND Miata, like in any ND Miata, there's a section on the inside of the top that kind of folds in, where there's enough like material there to be able to stick like anything with Velcro on them, including patches. And the Velcro area of my my top is getting full, but it does have room for these 2 patches and a few more, so they'll be going on there. I ordered 6 of these total, and 4 of these are going to some other friends that I already have kind of in mind that are going to want these. And so the only thing I would say about these is the designs are really excellent. And it's one of those things where you better get them while you can, because they're time appropriate for the 250th anniversary. They've got the kind of a mock-up of the Betsy Ross flag with the 13 stars in the circle, and then 1776 to 2026, obviously. And then one of our 2 mottos of the United States, E pluribus unum, which means out of many, one, if you're familiar with Latin. In God We Trust is the other one that was added, I think, in the 1950s. So not only did they sell patches of these designs, they also sell stickers. And I think I'm probably going to, I don't know that I'll use all of these stickers, maybe 1 or 2 of them. I will probably put these on my ammo cans, because that seems to be the most appropriate thing to do. So I'll have to do that before my next trip to the range. Will probably be sooner rather than later, so we'll see. And then for ordering this much, they gave, you know, every sticker shop or patch shop will give you kind of an extra here that serves as a bit of an advertisement. And so they got a lot of good stuff, so I would certainly recommend buying from them. There are others as well that I typically buy from, so we'll leave those aside for now. Move things over. I gotta have my coffee. You have a patch plastic grocery bag. You know, I thought about having somebody sew some Velcro on some of the carrying bags that I have, not just my backpack, but I have a lot of kind of like tote bags that I've gotten from various conventions over the years. And I've also got some Velcro sewn on some of my range bags. And so that helps identify kind of like which weapon is within each bag. And that helps me a great deal. All right, let's get to the merch. Create some more room here. Hopefully I don't spill anything. So the first thing that I will show, I guess, since these are the closest to me, I didn't get everything that was 4th of July themed or America 250 themed at Buc-ee's, obviously, because that would have made me gone broke. So I picked, I think, about half a dozen things that I thought were the most interesting and collectible. I haven't even taken them out of their packages, I guess. And so this is a collectible magnet. And so I'm probably going to put that on our fridge. I'm one of these people where, you know, I don't care that much about the packaging. So I think the magnet's really cool. So we're actually going to use that. And then there's a keychain that I am definitely going to use and put on, that I'm going to definitely put to use. I think this is pretty neat, especially, you know, that hat he's wearing. That's pretty hilarious in my opinion. And so each of these were, I think, about $5. So I'll leave these here. This one is probably the most useful thing I got. Actually, two things, but we'll set this aside for later. This is a coffee mug. And so I'll probably, you know, I'm not somebody who actually collects coffee mugs. But this is neat enough that I'll probably use it at least a few times, so long as it doesn't wear out. The only thing that's weird about this coffee mug is it does say on the bottom to hand wash only, and that this is not microwave safe. And so I certainly wouldn't want anybody in my household to just make that mistake and put it in the dishwasher. So I'll just have to keep that in mind, I guess. I bet it is, I bet you could put it in the dishwasher without any issue, but they probably say hand wash only just for legal liability, I guess. So I don't know, maybe if there's some in stock left next time I go to Buc-ee's, I'll pick up one just to test out and keep one as sort of a collectible. Of course, I didn't just get a shot, didn't get just a coffee mug, I got a shot glass as well. I haven't actually looked at many of these since I went to Buc-ee's a couple of weeks ago and got these, but these have kind of, I guess, a front and back, two different designs. I don't know if you can see clearly in the camera there, but maybe if I pull it back just a little bit, it says America 250. And then on the back it says, I love America and Buc-ee's too. I'll leave that in there for now. I got a couple of these, and I've been wearing them. Want to make sure I don't get any coffee on this. I tried looking for at least one or two t-shirts that were America themed while I was at Buc-ee's. And they didn't have any in my size of the ones I wanted, except for this one, which I thought was kind of neat. I don't know how to hold this up to the camera, but it's a cat, just like me. And it says, yes, Meowica, a Meowica. This kind of kicks. I really like it. It's very comfy to wear too. I think I'm going to wear this if I go overseas or something. This is neat. I thought it was funny. The great thing about like Buc-ee's and all their merch is it's kind of semi-collectible because they don't have any like online stores where you can buy this. If you want this kind of merch, you have to go to a physical location and get it. And so they're kind of like those Trader Joe's reusable shopping bags. They're almost a fashion statement once you get outside of the United States. And even though like Buc-ee's isn't everywhere in the US, they do have national expansion plans, which are pretty obvious, but people in other countries are just hearing about them. So if you go to like Europe or Asia or one of these other places and you have Buc-ee's merch, people kind of like tend to notice that and they want it. And so I guess if you go on Amazon or any of these other online stores, they'll resell this merchandise at such a huge markup, like up to 5-10 times what we pay here. If we just, go to the physical location and get it. So actually, I'll just leave this here for now. I am not going to unravel this on stream because it is way too big, but I do plan on putting this to use. There is a, I don't know if you'd call this a full-size, well, maybe it is a full-size blanket. It's 50 inches by 70 inches. So I would say it's probably a little bit bigger than a throw blanket. But I got this huge blanket that we're gonna put to use. And this is, when you unravel it, that's what it's supposed to look like, I assume. That's the design. How much was this blanket? $15. Not bad at all, actually. A lot of blankets that you get from Walmart that don't even have fancy designs are like $20, so definitely something that was a worthy purchase. Buc-ee's, by the way, sells regular blankets with just, you know, their beaver logo. So highly recommend getting one of those. If I go traveling outside America, I'm wearing a full cowboy getup with a Buc-ee's hat. Yeah, you could do that. I think that would be, I think that would be stupendous. It'd be really cool too if you could just ignore other countries' laws and carry your piece there too. Last but not least, this one is going in my plushie collection. This is the Buc-ee's beaver with the top hat, the Lincoln top hat, or the Uncle Sam top hat. Uncle Bucky, maybe I should call him that. Maybe he does have a name. Anyway, this was 15 bucks. And so it says, happy 250th USA, and then you get a mini little American flag. It's only glossy on one side, though. Not a fan of that. Oh, well, you can't have everything, can you? And I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, so all this wound up being about, let's see, this was 15, this was also about 20, 15, so that's 50 bucks right there, plus I wound up spending like $60 plus tax at Buc-ee's on this collectible merchandise. And then I think at the patch shop at Wizard Arts, I spent probably about $60 or $70 for all of this. So it's quite a bit of money, but definitely worth it in my opinion. Glorious Patriotic Beaver, yeah, 100%. Buc-ee's is kind of becoming one of those, they call it the eighth wonder of the world, but I kind of think, you know, the seven wonders of America or whatever, Buc-ee's is definitely one of them now, or it's making its way up there. All right, on to the reacts. Let's see. Bear with me for just a moment. I thought this rendition of our national anthem was just, it sent chills down my spine. When, you know, when certain artists do renditions of the Star Spangled Banner, some are better than others. This one, in my opinion, kind of tops it all because there's so much like emotion behind it. So I definitely felt that this should be played. And so here we go, just to kick off everything. No pun intended, right? Kickoff. Okay.
Please remain standing and faithful for the national anthem. United States of America.
Yeah, I just realized I was muted, but probably appropriate. Okay, now for the reacts.
All right, so the World Cup is underway in America, of course, and America...
All right, here we go.
Damn good. Oh, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
I'm honestly proud.
I've been kind of nervous about this one. There's split opinions on the internet. However, it is the second largest sandwich chain in the world.
What?
And they have a secret menu item called the Meat Mountain.
So I knew about the Meat Mountain, but I didn't know Arby's was the second largest sandwich chain in the world. I think there needs to be some further verification on that. I know Subway is #1, but surely all the other places, you don't think of Arby's as kind of a sandwich place. I mean, they got their start with roast beef sandwiches, but I always associated them more as just kind of like a roast beef sandwich version of like McDonald's or Chick-fil-A, not in the same not in the same category as like Subway or Jersey Mike's or Jason's Deli or some of these other places. Or Jimmy John's, sorry, not Jason's Deli. Although Jason's Deli does sell sandwiches.
Yeah, one of my prison names. Oh, here we go.
Hello.
Hello.
This is our first time ever.
Well, you came to the right store.
Okay.
Oh, yeah?
Can we start with a classic roast beef? Curly fries, half-pound beef and cheddar, some mozzarella sticks,
Good choice.
barbecue, chopped brisket,
Good choice.
barbecue mac bowl.
Good choice.
Are there any bad choices?
Yeah. And then I think a couple of peach cobbler rolls and a jamocha shake.
Would you like the whipped cream?
Yes. Yeah.
There was one thing that I was told we should order called a Meat Mountain.
She didn't say good choice.
I feel like she was surprised that I ordered
I
it.
saw fear.
Surprise. Not very many people ask for it because it's
Okay.
not
Ah,
I've
I've done my research.
that we have. So
Okay. Do you think we've
Are we
got enough?
okay?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
She looked a little bit shocked
She did.
when I looked at the meat mountain. She just went, "Meat mountain?"
And it
the
was
eyes
like-
just widened.
Oh, wow.
Thank
Okay,
you so much.
thank you very much.
Oh
Holy
my god.
moly.
Wow. Oh. Let me just say as well, she had like the nicest southern accent.
Is that how Americans feel when they say they like our accent?
Maybe.
Right?
Yeah, like I wish I sounded like that.
I know.
Like the friendliest southern accent ever.
Oh, my diddly.
Diddly diddly. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Everything myself, so
Oh, thank you so
No
much, Kelsey.
Thank you so
Amazing.
much. Right, should we try this bloody shake? Let's do it. Jamocha. Or maybe it's jamocha. Like coffee chocolate. It reminds me of like Korean mixed coffee.
Oh, yeah, like
Really
sweet.
little
I'm not a fan of that, by the way. Not to say you shouldn't try it, but I think the Indonesian brands are a little bit better, in my opinion. So you can find them at almost any Asian supermarket, though. That shake is huge, by the way. I think I'm as surprised as they are about it.
instant coffee packets. This is strangely romantic.
It really is.
We come here where they have the meats
Yeah.
and we're just
Yeah.
sharing some straws.
Yeah. These curly fries, they look amazing.
People rave about these fries.
Look at that.
It's a very curly fry.
Oh my gosh.
Cheers, mate. To Arby's. Oh,
Hell yeah.
it's simple, but it's damn good.
Really crunchy on the outside.
Really, really crunchy.
Perfectly soft on the inside.
These are fantastic. They're really good. I feel like we can try it with some sauce. Arby's sauce and horsey sauce.
Does it contain real horse?
I hope
Is
not,
that one
what
of
it
the
is.
meats? Oh, it's white. What's
Arby's is French now, isn't it?
Shadowfax. Shadowfax sauce.
All right. Okay, so this is Arby's sauce.
Good.
Sweet, tangy,
Very sweet.
kind of barbecue-y. Now the
Big
horsey
boys.
sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Tastes nothing like horse.
It's how would you know? Mozzarella sticks.
Ah.
Look, that.
When you get a good mozzarella stick, there's
Yes.
almost nothing better. But
It's rare.
yeah, it's also the scarcity factor, right? Every bad one I have, I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe the next one's good.
So you're living for the thrill.
Yeah, I'm living for the
The
thrill.
thrill of
Yeah.
it's like gambling.
Yeah, it's like gambling. It is like gambling. This is
Cheese
the
pull.
first
Oh,
test.
you do a snap.
If it's not properly melted, it snaps and then unsheaths.
Oh no, one second. That's the
And you
worst.
have what is effectively a kind of flaccid mozzarella rod sticking out of the
Please never.
Oh, he is 100% correct. The thing about mozzarella sticks, if you've never had them before, if you happen to be from, I guess, I don't know if they're common in other countries, but if you happen to be outside the U.S. and you're watching this, you have to eat them like within 5 minutes of them being out of the fryer. Otherwise, the cheese inside hardens. And then you get what I forget if it was Josh or Ollie. I've always mixed up the two. Talked about, and it just comes out like that. It should split and break apart like what's in his hand right now, and then that is good. So that's also why you don't want to order a whole bunch at once, because you're not going to eat them all within like 5 or 10 minutes.
Say those words again. It's like the problem that you get with like onion rings. Unsheathing an onion ring. Worst thing ever. Oh no! Did you do that on purpose? Mmm. Yeah.
spectacular.
Spectacular.
That is, oh,
The batter is thicker than I thought it was going to be. No, that is good.
I'm wearing my Radiohead t-shirt today because I'm a Radiohead fan, so it'll probably come as no surprise to you. I have been struggling to get matched with a credentialed better. What's next?
The classic roast beef Arby's built its empire on.
Speaking as a Brit, you don't really want to talk about what you built your empire on.
A lot of beef.
Seen better meats.
Is it boiled? It's roasted. It's
Oh,
roast
oh,
beef.
yeah,
It's
no,
literally
sorry,
in the
sorry.
name. It's supposed to be sauceless. It looks quite sad. I think we put in the Arby's sauce.
Ah,
we
okay.
can't raw dog that.
No one wants to raw dog the meats.
We're gonna Arby's sauce the heck up in here. It's not a lacquer.
I am not a fan of sauces
See how it
in
tastes.
most cases. So here's what I will say about Arby's. The only time I ever eat Arby's is as a convenience food on a road trip, because one of the best places, I won't say best, I guess, but one of the most convenient places to stop at if you need to fill up or do a restroom break on the if you're driving on a road trip in the U.S. besides Buc-ee's, obviously, is either a Pilot or a Flying J or Love's. And a lot of those truck stops / gas stations, they have contracts with various different fast food chains in the U.S., mainly on kind of the second tier. Though you do find like some that have contracted with McDonald's to have a location in there. And if you find one with an Arby's, I would highly recommend like getting some sandwiches or a combo meal at Arby's for the road trip, because when you're driving in your car, an Arby's roast beef sandwich is much easier to hold in your hand and eat and drive at the same time. Not that I advocate that. I'm not saying it's safe or unsafe to do that. But I find it much easier to eat one of those as a sandwich than eating like a burger or something like that when you're on the road. Because I hate just going to a restaurant and you're like, oh, I have to get back on the road and I need something that I can eat while, you know, I'm driving at the same time, at least somewhat safely. And I mean, that just means chicken strips or chicken nuggets 90% of the time. But Arby's roast beef sandwiches, they don't fall apart when they're in your hand and you're trying to eat and do something else at the same time.
It's got a strange smell. It's quite basic. Yeah, the people are so nice here that I really want to like this food.
I mean, there's a lot of protein in that.
I'd take that over a Subway.
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
crazy to say? If I'm coming back, I'd just come back for the sides. I feel like Roz needs to try a mozzarella stick.
I'd love to.
She's been looking at it like, please. There's not many things that Roz, as a vegetarian, can try in Arby's where they have the meats.
They have the meats. You don't want the meat.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's good.
It's good, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. In the UK, there
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
Don't read into that.
They're bloody giant. Okay. All right, calm down, mate. Calm down. Next up, we have the beef and cheese. As far as I can tell, it's the roast beef, but with like cheese. Oh, yeah. Cheese melted in.
They've got a different bun as well.
Sauce is everywhere. I think there's like bacon bits smushed into the bun. I'm just gonna go for it.
Just go for it. Oh, wow. You kind of shuddered as you...
No,
Oh, my
it's
gosh.
absolute chaos. How on earth are you supposed to eat that? I do not know. Who the heck is messing around with a classic roast beef when you can have that?
That's really nice,
Yeah.
but it looks horrific.
But I wouldn't say either of them look nice.
No, after I did my half marathon, the bottom of my feet looked like that.
Oh, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Wow. I'm honestly proud.
I'm
honestly proud.
Next up, do you want to do the brisket sandwich? You know what I'm immediately thinking of looking at that? Buc-ee's.
It's fucking incredible.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down. What? Slow down. We got a self-sauce.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
We got Bussin brown sugar sweet barbecue sauce. Bussin? No, I don't know what Bussin means.
No.
Bussin.
Uh,
You made it mean less.
Just saying it doesn't add meaning. It's good.
It's good.
No cap.
That sounded more.
Yeah. I'm
worse.
straight dead.
You're making it no stop. This actually doesn't look bad, you know. Doesn't look bad at all. The fact that they're doing smoked meats in a fast food chain at all is kind of crazy to me.
They got the meats.
They got
the
mate.
meats.
I should be learned. I should learn by now.
Yeah.
It's impossible to not just keep eating these curly fries. Oh, good.
So unpopular opinion, I love Arby's curly fries, but their homestyle fries, which are like their normal fries, they're actually a lot better, and they're among the best fries of any fast food chain, in my opinion.
Oh, the pickle's nice.
The pickle works. I don't like that as much as the roast beef because it's drier.
Yeah, I agree. I think that brisket is going to taste better out of a sandwich and on top of a mac and cheese bomb. Bit of sweet barbecue sauce this time?
No cap.
No, why?
Well, you took the cap off. And it said stir before eating.
Are those like onion petals, or are those actually curly fries that they put in the mac and cheese? That's kind of weird.
Did it? Okay.
Okay.
Those onion rings as well. Yeah. Come on.
Holy moly, that is flipping good.
Okay, okay.
That
Got
is good.
beef brisket, mac and cheese. Crispy onion rings on top.
Yeah.
That's the best thing, yeah.
That's insanely good.
Yeah, that's really good. A bunch of flipping meat, mac and cheese, crispy onions on top. Just hits the spot.
Flavor-wise, as a fast food joint, it's good. But visual-wise,
Yeah, it's always horrific.
it's alarmingly ugly.
Shall we move on to our final item? The one thing we've all been waiting for,
The meat mountain.
the meat mountain. Is it a volcanic mountain?
Let's find out.
Look at that. Oh, wow. This is kind of solid. Fried chicken. There's some turkey in there. There's roast beef. There's brisket. I think there's pulled pork. Melted cheese. There's ham. I just want to go back for more of this jamocha shit.
Let's summit the mountain.
Go for it, mate. Wow, I don't even know if you managed to you barely touched the top of the bun there.
Okay. Whoa. Tastes like a sandwich made by a child at a meat buffet.
I can see why this isn't on the menu.
It reminds me, as a child, when I first went to a restaurant where you could pour your own soda and you just fill a little bit from every single cup, and you think it's going to taste amazing, but it really doesn't.
It's incredibly overwhelming, but you just want to keep eating more. Maybe because there's so many different flavors, you want to keep trying them all. But one more thing we need to try. Peach cobbler rolls, which they look like dessert egg rolls
They look like spring rolls in like a Chinese restaurant.
with peach cobbler.
Everything in me is screaming, this has pork in it. You know?
Oh, like
From
a sausage roll.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, I thought they looked like egg rolls at first.
Oh. Oh, you know what? That is fantastic. Vaguely reminiscent of like McDonald's apple pie or something like that. But the batter, whatever they're using in the batter, is fantastic.
And is that
peach
Is that custard in there?
Maybe. Yeah. I'd smash that. Yeah. Any day.
Oh, it's quite acidic. Reflux. Maybe that's the mountain starting to erupt. I've got acid rain coming.
There's a mountain fighting back.
Yeah. The Balrog has been woken.
The whip.
Yeah.
The barrel just caught you.
Yeah.
Flipping. Oh, I've got delirious in Arby's. All right. That's been our first ever experience of Arby's. Wasn't life changing. It's not, you know, I'm not going to be like, I need to come back here again.
The visual, my gosh. My gosh.
I'm honestly amazed that Arby's is as successful as it is, considering their like flagship item.
It's something that looks so horrific.
Is what it is.
Yeah.
It's just falling everywhere.
Yeah.
It comes out with no sauce on
It
it.
looks like a medical specimen in
It's,
a bun.
it's stunning.
Yeah.
It's honestly stunning.
All right, on to the next one. This one is 57 European shorts you can't watch without smiling. I think these are all World Cup related, so you won't be craving for attention here.
Well, I'm in here.
It's so good.
When you find out that America has free refills.
I really hope people don't take this for granted because America is safe America is clean. America is friendly. Man, this is such an awesome place. God bless America.
So that was a pilot that he was at, one of those other gas stations I was talking about. There may be an Arby's inside.
I don't care how much it costs. I don't care the trouble I'm in with my wife now. This is the best experience of my entire life, including my wedding.
Right, tell me, lads.
Talk to me.
How much did it cost you to get here?
I don't want to talk about it.
Depends if my wife's watching this or not.
She's not.
More than it should for a game of football.
How much we talking for this trip? How much?
$1,500 a day. $1,500 a day. I paid more money than my wife will ever know. I paid 20 times the money I paid for my first car for my ticket for the Haiti game.
This is awesome. Not gonna lie, if you have a musical ear, you can kind of see where rock and roll kind of got its start here. I mean, if you go down the line between, like, you know, Scottish immigrants and you know, newly freed African slaves, I mean, that's kind of like the culture that developed over the musical kind of sound that developed over the late 1800s, early 1900s, and it kind of culminated in the 1950s with that sound. So I kind of, maybe that's just my musical ear hearing that, but I can definitely see that.
These viral European travel shorts are guaranteed to make you smile. Subscribe right now for more daily deep dives into the funniest global trends. As the World Cup brings thousands of European fans to cities like Boston and Atlanta, local culture is getting a massive, wholesome remix. From Scotland's legendary Tartan Army singing with bagpipes in Fenway Park to Irish tourists passionately sharing their native language, these videos are providing the ultimate positive PR.
We've never been to churches before. No, this is our first time. Honey?
On the chicken.
Wait, where'd you get honey
Where
from?
you get honey? They have it in the packet.
Oh, we should get some honey.
On the chicken. On the chicken.
How often do you guys come? Every Sunday? Yeah.
All right. I know.
People are so friendly.
What the heck?
That would not happen in,
that's true.
in England.
That's true. If people start talking to you, you're worried.
Yeah.
You get very concerned in London. All right. Oh, wow. Look at that. Wow. This feels more Texas.
I mean, with the biscuits, they were greatly improved by the honey glaze, right?
That's true.
So, all right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. That's criminal.
You had Philly cheesesteaks before?
No, literally my first time. Everyone knows a Philly cheesesteak.
You're here now.
Trying this Smoke Right barbecue for the first time, all the way from England.
I gotta go to In-N-Out.
That's it right there.
Come on.
What you think about that?
Hit that real. Hit that. Oh.
Hit that real. Oh. That's it right there. Hey, on a scale of 1 to 10, where you put that? 10. For sure. Appreciate you, man.
So if they mentioned In-N-Out and Waffle House in the same sentence, it's most likely that was in Texas. Maybe Tennessee, since they've opened up In-N-Out locations in Nashville, but...
Irish Men in Boston has proved one thing, that the American women didn't actually hate men. They just hated American men. I have a theory.
He's got a song stuck in his head, and he's like, I can't get it out of my head. Hey, sing, what song? What song is stuck in your head? Go on, tell them.
No Scotland, no party.
Try our first Texas barbecue. We have come to Papa's Barbecue. You're gonna see what it's all about. Oh my goodness, it smells so good in here. The smell of it is fantastic. We're just deciding where to sit. Do we stay downstairs or upstairs? I'm unsure as of yet. Order. There's so many different options and it smells so nice. But I think we're just gonna have to go for a family board so we get to try all of this stuff together. Oh my god, the food has just arrived. Look at all of this. We just went for the family bundle. It is absolutely huge what we have got. I don't think we're gonna need any more. Just check those ribs.
I can order all that just for myself and eat it over 2 days.
Beef brisket, just check that out in Texas at a barbecue, Texas barbecue. Wow. Oh, it's amazing, absolutely incredible.
And we're gonna dip it in this amazing sauce.
Whoa, that is a massive bowl of sauce. That
it is. Right, I'm gonna go for it. Wow.
You get in here. You be on your best behavior.
I am.
Okay.
USA. They not even playing today.
My whistle broke. That's Jack right here. I met Jack. Jack, tell him, say what's up, Jack. Yeah! England, come on. Boom, 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 boom. England, there it is. There we go.
Chicken.
Alright, come with us, two very British males trying raising coons.
Chicken.
Employees are loving it.
What are we getting?
4 fingers, mate.
Are you going for a cowboy?
I've got a root there.
Yeah!
Food review, was there you going?
Omar.
Wow!
This
chicken is a good one. Alright boys, we have some fried cucumber here, boy. Dipping it in some fresh seaman sauce. Out of 10, we're gonna give it a good 6, 7 out of 10. Alright, Oz.
Okay, yeah.
America, you've given me one of the greatest moments in my life. This is the best World Cup of all time. Just listen, this is unbelievable. Here we go, touching you. Sweet Caroline. Ba, ba, ba.
The heck is that? Is that like their parliament or something?
Yeah.
By yourself?
Yeah.
You lying.
Big Mama kommer Det stod Big Mama på den.
Where your food going at? Let me see.
Here.
Hercules! Hercules!
Alltså det här väger några kilo kan jag säga.
He about to eat all of this shit. You see how big?
Okej, ett taste testa då. Det står hela restaurangen och kollar på när jag bestämmer mig för waffle eller äter waffle.
This dude sounds like Swedish Chef.
Who made his waffle?
Right here. The one that bought
It's the best one.
This is like straight out of a movie.
American woman married to a Scottish man. All I'm seeing on my For You page is all these women meeting these Scottish men in bars and pubs and around the city of Boston. And all I have to say is good luck. Good luck, ladies.
Today we're trying Regina Pizzeria here in Boston, apparently the best pizzeria in town. Let's check it out. Possible to get one slice for takeaway?
Yep, we have cheese or pepperoni.
Pepperoni, please. First of all, underneath, nice and charred. You can fold it like a New York style, but it's pretty crispy under there, loaded with pepperoni and cheese. Let's go for it. Unreal. That is honestly perfection. Lovely smokiness on the bottom. Also, fresh pie, which means it is roasted. Let's try the crust now. Wow.
Smokiness. It's just burnt. It's just burnt, my friend.
Touch the Premier League atmosphere until I crossed the Texas-Mexico border and went to see a Mexican football derby. There's different levels to it. Have a look at this.
That's right. I keep forgetting, and I probably shouldn't. Mexico and Canada are hosting games, so there are people, I guess, driving back and forth between Texas and I think Monterrey for some of the games, because I think Monterrey is only a couple hours south of the Rio Grande, U.S.-Mexico border.
Atmosphere for 90 minutes. It just did not stop. I'm now a Tigres fan for life. Dali Tigres.
Some crazy things about US petrol stations. One, I don't have to hold the hose, it just does it itself. Two, one hose can have multiple different fuels come out of it instead of having to have a hose and a nozzle for each one. But the third that's completely thrown me off is that the diesel isn't black. Normal petrol is black and diesel isn't. What? This is like a whole experience. And I've just finished. A full tank on this truck costs $55. What? That would easily be £100. Easy. That's only about £40 to fill this entire truck.
People here complaining about high gas prices, of course. We don't pay nearly as much as most other countries. I will say, though, the gas prices have been coming down. I think they're below $3 a gallon now for regular here in Texas. So
that is crazy.
There's a pub in the supermarket.
He is blown away that Harris Teeter has a pub.
This place is definitely not real.
I just want to experience what it's going to feel like to actually walk into the stadium. It's like stepping into a fridge.
This place is absolutely insane. Buc-ee's. There's like 60 different petrol pumps.
It's like Disney.
This is my new favourite shot ever.
He's fucking unbelievable. That could be one of the best burgers I've ever had.
I have the craziest things going on. I'm in an American school bus right now and it looks like some of a movie. What?
yeah, I still don't get the fascination with their school buses. Maybe it's just because it's what I grew up with. I don't know.
Check out all that meat. Again, a super American to have it all out like this.
Buc-ee's has slushies, coffee, sandwiches, bikinis. Everything you want. Everything you want.
free plastic bags is crazy. We haven't had that in Australia for like 10 years.
It's my first Buc-ee's in America. I'm in Amarillo, Texas. Guys, there's breakfast food here. You got everything. A biscuit, sausage and egg cheese, bacon, egg, cheese biscuit. I might try that because I don't know what a biscuit is. Apple pie looks delicious. And you have like beaver tots. Oh my God, I don't know what to pick. Beaver chips. No. What is that? Bacon, egg, cheese biscuit. Look how quick everyone's working. This is crazy. What is this place? Soda. Okay, we've got cookie dough bites and puddings. I need to get it actually. I'm gonna get it. Nug eats? What's nug? Oh, nuggets? All right, I found beaver nuggets. This is the original, so we are gonna get one of them to try. And I like cinnamon sweet stuff, so let's get that. Look, this Bud Light is massive. Two hands of mine. What is this place? This place is so big, I lost my boyfriend. All right, I just spent like $100 at Buc-ee's. Let's go try everything. Got this brisket sandwich. What is it, $9?
Yeah, $9.
It's actually pretty expensive, but I mean for like a petrol station, might be pretty expensive. You see them like chopping up the brisket like on the table there, and they're all like saying and yelling stuff. It's really cute.
Sliced brisket is way better than chopped.
Been in Boston, making friends wherever they go, putting cones on statues and causing some real supply chain issues.
If your favorite beer is missing from a tap,
we've never seen anything like it.
There's a decent chance Scotland had something to do with it. Sam Adams downtown ran out of their signature Boston lager over the weekend and needed an emergency delivery to keep up with World Cup fans.
This is real. Every statue, almost every statue in the city now has a traffic cone on its head. If you are Scottish, let me know if this is true or not, because I've been searching this because I was like, why? And apparently the Scots put traffic cones on statues just because they don't take this shit seriously. That's all? Yeah, apparently this is like a thing. Like the first cone was in the 1980s. Late night revelers climbed the 21-foot monument and placed an orange traffic cone on the Duke's head.
Wait, so they bring their own traffic cones?
I don't think you can check traffic cones in on a plane. So I'm willing to bet that they just take the ones from there, which means there are a lot of people getting into car accidents in Boston.
Was that Trevor Noah? I can't tell with that hair, but he sounds like Trevor Noah.
What if I have an emotional support traffic cone?
Anything is possible in this world.
I'm in America for the World Cup, and we are about to try in and out. I'm over the moon. I cannot wait. I've heard reports it's ridiculously unbelievable. I've heard reports it's just mental, and it's also very well priced. I'm going to go in there, show you the menu, and I'm going to order, I've been told, the Flying Dutchman. I've also treated myself to an In-N-Out t-shirt. Unbelievable. We have picked up the order, the Flying Dutchman. Now, I've also tried some more of this on the YouTube channel. Ginge Plus is a massive, loads of vlogs of America going on there, so if you've not already checked it out, please go and check them out. They're fucking mint. However, back to the Flying Dutchman. I just had a filter that made me look like I had makeup on, sorry. Anyway, I'm back. Right, obviously it's actually an onion. There's no bun, it's just onion. That's unbelievable. Cheese looks unbelievable. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay, you haven't had the full American experience until you try the Walmart. Woo! Look, we're gonna find some interesting stuff today. I'm excited. Wait. Guys, why is it so big? Like why is everything huge? Like this is insane. That looks good though. That looks very good. But like the size. Is it not brave? I love it. This is so insane. Like you can feed like an entire city with this ground beef. This is paradise right here. Oh God. I wanna buy all of them. I wanna oh yeah. Here we are. The milk. $7 for 60 eggs? I don't know about the quality of these eggs, but for the price, I'll buy them every day. I know those. I saw those before in a movie or something. I think I'm pretty like Toy Story, no? When they use those ones in Toy Story, I think. Oh, you want some olive oil too? Don't worry, I got you. Oh, this is great. I love this part. Those ones are insane. I don't want to know what's in there though, but they're. Oh, here we have it. What? Wait. Don't know about this one, guys. No offense, but pancake and a sausage, like blueberry. But you guys are really creative. Like, you have some interesting ideas, and I love that. Oh, those ones, they look really good. I'm not gonna lie. Les petits croissants, les petits pains au chocolat.
The great thing is we still have like 2.5, 3 more weeks of this stuff. So, because the World Cup's like a multi-week event. All right, on to the next video. Let's see.
The primary reason why the chills of European fans melt when they travel to the US for the World Cup doesn't lie in the billion-dollar stadiums. It lies in something that international media have almost forgotten to scatter ink on for decades: their nature.
If you love driving, if you love views, stay tuned. We are about to take on the Alpine Scenic Loop. Let's go. We've been driving for about 5 minutes and we have already had to stop because the views are absolutely sensational. Look at this. Mate. America the Beautiful for a reason. Bad boy. Gorgeous. There's no other word for it.
We are nurtured by stories that America is nothing but concrete, smog, and soulless industrial cities. But the reality at the scene was a slap in the face. The US National Park System covers more than 133,000 square miles, larger than the entire United Kingdom. Imagine the helplessness of a European tourist realizing they can't even visit a park for a few weeks. In Zion or Yosemite, the sheer cliffs swallow the view, forcing viewers to tilt their necks back until they ache and realize how pitifully small they are.
I've been into quite a few national parks.
Luxury privilege.
Yellowstone's probably the most famous one. But if you're going to go to any of the ones out west, I kind of think Yosemite tops all of them. That's the one I'd recommend. But if you go to Yosemite, that one is, be careful about the time of year you go because it can get very, very crowded.
They can vacation their whole lives, experiencing everything from deserts and snow-capped mountains to tropical rainforests without needing a passport or stepping outside the borders. Driving along the Alpine Scenic Loop, the views unfold like a digitized paradise. Upon arriving in West Virginia, even the Englishmen who prided themselves on their land of lush green fog were left speechless. As the green of the old-growth forests, there was infinitely denser and more pristine. They don't just keep the land, they keep the wilderness. In Florida, or Yellowstone, wildlife such as bears and deer roam freely right next to residential areas, a strange symbiosis. The peak of your emotional fall is when you stand before the redwood trees in California.
Yeah, that's something you don't want to encounter.
What are you stopping for? Oh my god! Stop fully.
These are the tallest trees on the planet, having lived for over 2 millennia. They stood there, towering over 2,200 years, witnessing all the ups and downs of humanity before the oldest nations in Europe could even be mapped out. Seeing tourists exclaiming when they touch American beaches because the sand is so fine, far more beautiful than famous paradises like Dubai or southern France, one truly understands what it means to be overwhelmed.
I've been in the best places in Europe. I've been to Dubai, best hotels. I've been to south of France, I've been to Italy, Germany, Belgium, every nice place in Europe. I've been to the capital of Europe, Belgium, Brussels, I've been there, and nothing compares to how it is here in the United States. And yet you people complain.
The contrast here is almost insane. It only takes a few hours to drive away from the luxury and stifling atmosphere of megacities and plunge straight into the absolute unspoiled beauty of Mother Nature. Why has the European media never told us about these gems? But no matter how vast and majestic nature may be, it's not as shocking as being able to safely stroll through a country labeled as full of guns in the middle of the night. After having temporarily swallowed the overwhelming force of nature, the fans faced another shock that was far more realistic: safety. Let's be honest with each other. Before coming here, we all thought of America as a lawless land, an action movie setting where everyone is armed and ready to settle conflicts through violence. The international media has done an excellent job of spreading that fear, but upon arriving in the host cities, the reality on the ground felt like a fairy tale in real life. You won't see weapons everywhere on the streets as rumored. Instead, the image shows residents being able to comfortably stroll around at midnight without having to stare at the back of their heads.
Walking everywhere.
Yeah. A lot of those residents, one thing that does make a difference is actually in pretty much all of the country now, depending on regulations and how onerous the process is, you can carry a gun almost anywhere in the United States now. So
There are women walking alone with fancy handbags, jewelry on, glasses on. They're not being harassed, nothing. Then
America operates with absolute respect for privacy. In parks or residential areas, you'll be amazed to see women wearing expensive jewelry, carrying the latest iPhones, walking alone without anyone bothering them. People can casually leave their handbags on the cafe table to go to the restroom without fear of them evaporating after 3 seconds. The park benches were clean, free of graffiti, and a hint of vandalism. In suburban areas, children can run, jump, and play soccer freely right in front of their yards, without the need for sturdy iron fences or dense camera systems. The truth about law enforcement here is also a cold shower for sensational headlines in the press. Instead of the image of tough, stern police officers ready to crack down, World Cup fans encountered friendly officers, ready to jump in, dance, high-five, and kick football with the crowds of fans in the street. It fosters a strange belief in the law enforcement system, which is built upon those very small but deeply human interactions.
I still think they need to get rid of all those damn flock cameras, though. That's disgusting.
A country plagued by natural disasters, which experiences 95% of the world's tornadoes, yet its people live resiliently, optimistically, and build an incredibly orderly society. Europeans looked at that cleanliness and orderliness and were forced to ask themselves, how did they govern society to achieve that? Would you dare to take a stack of money for a leisurely stroll at night in your neighborhood without looking around? Or perhaps just hearing the sound of a motorbike revving its engine behind you makes your heart race and your legs tremble like you're in an action movie? But safety and order are only necessary conditions. What truly melts hot heads, leaving World Cup fans genuinely moved, comes from another intangible American specialty. Safety might give you peace of mind, but what truly breaks down cultural barriers, making grumpy European men feel moved, is the absurd hospitality of Americans. Forget about the image of Americans as pragmatic and selfish in the news. The reality in the cities hosting the World Cup is like a competition to see who is more hospitable. Come to Boston, where a customer is willing to treat an entire group of Scottish fans to a lavish, completely free lunch, just because you guys are from all over. Welcome to America. We were at Quincy Market, and he was just like, you're Scottish. Love the fact that you're in the city. He bought you guys dinner. Yeah, bought all of our dinners.
Oh, I bought us dinner the other day. We were at Quincy Market, and he was just like, you're Scottish. Love the fact that you're in the city.
He bought you guys dinner?
Yeah, bought all of our dinners.
Or in New Jersey, burly firefighters casually wave to visitors, inviting them inside the station and allowing them to climb into a giant fire truck for a comfortable tour without any paperwork. Americans don't watch the World Cup just to decide the winner. They see it as a perfect excuse to make friends and show off their generosity. If you're in Paris, standing bewildered at a crossroads, people will whiz past you like a poisonous wind. In the US, if you stand still for more than 5 seconds with a map in hand, a supermarket employee might be willing to drop what they're doing to lead you in search of the smallest item, or a busy stranger might stop and give you directions with a radiant smile. Greetings like, "Hi, how are you doing?" The constant stream of strangers on the street left French fans, accustomed to coldness, feeling shocked and questioning trust. In Texas, in particular, generosity has been elevated to a form of religion. They're ready to invite you, a foreigner who's just had a few pleasantries, home for a high-end steak party as if you were a long-lost child returning from home. This generosity is also reflected in the tipping culture. Europeans viewed it as an unpleasant mandatory fee, but Americans saw it as a well-deserved recognition of the workers' contributions. During peak days of the tournament, a bartender in Boston can earn over $950 a day just from generous tips from fans. Kindness here is measured by both smiles and practicality. Human kindness can fill your heart, but when you step out of a diner and look up at the sky, it's the sheer scale of America's infrastructure that directly explodes the minds of the fans. Human kindness can fill your heart, but when you step out of a diner and look up at the sky, it's the sheer scale and abundance of America that directly explodes the minds of European fans. Welcome to a land where the concept of moderate has been completely erased from the dictionary. Let's start with a practical geography lesson. The state of Texas is so large that its area is almost 3 times the size of the entire United Kingdom. A British man drove across Texas for over 12 exhausting hours without even crossing the state border. While in Europe, he had sped through 7 different countries, listened to 7 languages, and exchanged several currencies. For Americans, the concept of a 1-hour drive was simply right next door. But for the British, It was already a cross-provincial expedition that required planning a week in advance. Stepping into supermarkets like Costco or Walmart, visitors don't feel like they're shopping, but rather like they've wandered into a grand museum of merchandise. The stereotype of scarcity completely crumbles in the face of rows of shelves, dozens of meters long, displaying only a single item.
I think there's a bit of irony that this video is about the World Cup and they're showing video of Chicago, which is not one of the cities that's hosting any of the games.
Breakfast cereal. Europeans would rub their eyes when they saw bags of potato chips or bags of cornstarch as big as a child's body. Even a 1-liter Big Gulp soft drink, which could be used as a water bucket back home, is casually labeled as medium size in America. Their infrastructure was built for giants. Look at the Ram trucks or Jeep Wagoneers roaring across the I-35 highway, which spans dozens of lanes. They're enormous and imposing like monsters, making Europe's compact city cars look like children's toys. And the pinnacle of this insane abundance is undoubtedly Buc-ee's, rest stops with between 60 and 120 gas pumps operating simultaneously. It's not just about selling gas. It's a miniature megacity selling everything from televisions, tents, hunting gear, to thousands of homemade snacks. In spacious parking lots, you can comfortably throw open your car doors without ever having to worry about touching the side of the car next to you. The abundance of space creates a strangely free-spirited mentality.
That car door thing is not true.
But that's how big, great, and materially prosperous it is. Without a soul capable of captivating the taste buds, America wouldn't have been able to captivate thousands of international fans and make them forget their way home. The scene shifts to the religion of stomachs. That's how big, great, and materially prosperous it is. Without a soul capable of captivating the taste buds, America wouldn't have been able to captivate thousands of international fans and make them forget their way home. That's American cuisine, which the media labels as poor, but in reality is a relentless assault on all the senses. The first collision that completely shattered European prejudices took place in the ovens. Look at a truly Texas-style beef brisket. A block of meat is packed with energy when a single serving can contain up to 2,500 calories, enough to feed an adult for an entire day. But when they bite into it, the charred, smoky crust blends seamlessly with the tender flesh, melting instantly in their mouths.
Okay, this is getting annoying because the words that are being said don't coincide with the video, and that's kind of throwing me off. So we're going to go to the next one here. Apparently, this is a fireworks shop owner in the UK visiting a US fireworks store. So let's see what he thinks.
I'm in Tampa, Florida, and I thought, you know what, I'll come and give these guys a check out, and this is Galaxy Fireworks, believe it or not. Take a look at this. So, the lady who owns this store, Sharon, she's kindly let me film in here. She's been here 43 years. She's one of the longest standing fireworks shops here in Tampa, in the Florida area. So that's good to know. So anyway, let's crack on, let's do it, let's check this shop out. So guys, here we are, we're in Galaxy Fireworks shop. Take a look at this. How great's this? Yeah? All these products are live on the shelves. You can get a shopping trolley, you can help yourselves and fill your boots. Wouldn't it be great if we had this sort of system in the UK instead of just having 12.5 kilograms in those cabinets at front? Because as you all know, in my shop, everything that you see on the walls is dummies, whereas in this store, everything is on the shop, shelves live.
These have roughly 45 to 60.
So on this section, we've got the artillery shells. Now, a lot of you guys back at UK, you'd love to have these. So Andrew's going to give me a rundown. So Andrew, it says here 6-inch. So these are not 6-inch shells, they're just 6 inches in length.
In length, yes.
Yeah. So you've got them, you've got Liberty shells here. Again, these are 6-inch. You've got 4-inch over here. As you can see, guys, these are 4-inch. But look at them barrage packs. Can't you believe it? Eh? Imagine them in UK. You'd love them. But here at Galaxy, there's plenty of them. And what price range are these?
They They start anywhere with our 4-inch at $80 all the way up to $400 for
Right.
our 8-inch.
Right, and these are the 8-inch.
Yes.
So a lot of questions that I get asked in my shop, Andrew, is do you do deals? Do you do deals here?
Of course, we do buy one get one free, buy one get two free.
Brilliant.
Mix and match items all year round.
Right. So again, guys, look, more artillery shells on this shelf here. These are 5-inch canister shells. You get 24 shells in there. 60-gram canister shells here. Full on, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant.
I feel like this
So
is like
here,
going into a
these
toy
are-
store
These again are canister
or
shells.
Spencer's.
These are my smaller packs.
So these again are smaller packs. And like I say, Andrew said, you do deals. If you're over in the States and you live in Florida, get yourself down to Galaxy Fireworks. Believe it or not, they do some cracking deals for you guys. So, Powerman, reloadable shells. See, trouble is in UK, if they did that, somebody'd have an accident with them. Do you get many accidents over here in the US?
Thankfully, they're mostly contained.
They're mostly, yeah.
Sporadic.
You get, well, yeah. So these are barrages.
Well, if you want to know the real answer, the answer is yes. It's just that, unlike in a lot of other countries, we just don't give as much of a shit.
Yes, you've got 34 shot. Your maximum powder weight in them is 500 grams.
In other words, most of us believe it's your own damn fault.
As you know, in UK, we can go up to, on a single item, we can go up to 1,000 grams. And anything above 1,000 grams then becomes a compound. So, what tube sizes will these roughly be in these 34 shots, roughly?
Probably like a 0.8-inch to 1.5-inch bore size.
Right, so that's about 20 mil.
Probably like a...
So he said 1,000 grams. What? How big are these?
Anything above 1,000 grams then becomes up to, on a single item, we can go up to 1,000 grams. And anything above 1,000 grams then becomes a compound. So, what tube sizes will these roughly be in these 34 shots?
Those look like they're 500 grams, so...
Shots, roughly.
Probably like a 0.8-inch to 1.5-inch bore size.
Right, so that's about 20 mil.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, look, over here on this, you've got the coloured pearls. Now, we have these back in the UK. These are like probably 10 mil, 99 shot coloured pearls. These here as well, these will be 16 mil, 8 shot, like those X Factors there. You've got Uncle Sam there. They'll probably be, they're 500 gram. I'm presuming, what shot count are those? 158 shots. Uncle Sam's, you're 20 mil in that, probably, in the UK, yeah?
Yeah,
roughly.
it's mostly color flares, maybe a
Comets and things like that. USA Conqueror, well, look at that, guys. What a piece that is.
This is like some comic book character stuff.
Fantastic shop here, Andrew. I love coming in these US fireworks shops. It's like, I'm like a kid in a candy shop. That's me there.
So one thing I will comment about this video so far is we're used to seeing a lot of, I guess, videos of people from other country going into like American gun ranges and gun stores because that's kind of unique, I guess. But this is a little bit of a different perspective about, I don't know what other countries have as far as like fireworks regulations go, but this is kind of an interesting perspective to see and a bit refreshing in my opinion.
Yeah, in a candy shop. So guys, this is the fountain section. We've got these over in the UK, Peacock Fountain, Standard Do One, Black Cat Standard.
One of our best sellers.
That's one of your best sellers, yeah. Smoke grenades, guys, you know, if you like your smokes. Down there. Again, we have those in the UK. I like these here. What are they? These are fountains as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Variety pack.
Look at these guys, pirate ships. Can you believe it? And then I guess these are not. Are these like a fountain?
These are long sparklers.
Yeah, but do they have a bit of a fountain effect? Yeah, we have something similar over there. And then look at the size of these 3-foot wedding sparklers. Jeez, I'll tell you what, they're big. Don't see many of them in UK, do you guys? So 8-inch. I presume the numbers are the sizes,
Correct.
yeah, 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant.
Where are the Roman candles?
And again, over here, you've got selection boxes, just like we have in the UK. Offers up there, guys, look. Buy any 2 assortment, get the 3rd free. You guys will be gearing up now, won't you, for 4th of July? Big year this year, 250 years.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, your sales should be up this year.
Let's hope.
Well,
Let's
yeah.
hope everyone celebrates.
Oh, it's fantastic, this, Andrew. I'm in my element here. Winter blast there. And again, like I was saying, if you're in Florida and you live near Tampa, get yourself down here, Galaxy Fireworks. Check them out. Look at that, guys. Blackbeard, 103 shots. So again, what will that be? It's just a tube sizes?
Yeah, just a small, mostly color pearls with
500 gram.
Yeah, with a couple finale barrages at the end.
So over here, guys, you've got rockets. So in your rockets, Andrew, what
Yay.
are you allowed?
Roughly 10 to 15.
10 to 15.
Not too much. The rockets are very limited.
Yeah. So we have 180 in UK, huge rockets.
That's great.
But there again, I've seen a lot of folks firing the new strobe rockets. You know, the ones that go as they go. Do you have those in stock?
Not yet. We just ordered them.
Yeah.
Loaded on a container today.
Yeah, check them out though. Be careful with them.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of problems at UK with those.
That's what I'm seeing with the factories.
Yeah. So what they're doing is now they're vacuum packing them. So because obviously travelling from China to the UK, temperatures in the containers go up and down, yes. And it affects the composition in the rocket. So what we've been noticing in the UK is that when you light the rocket, they either blow at ground level, yeah, or they go straight up and come straight back down again.
We've had similar issues with the whistling powder here, and a lot of the.
But if people are following the safety distances, there shouldn't be a problem.
True.
You know. Minigun blasters down there again, guys. We have these like the Gatling guns in the UK. Look at that up there. Really thankful for you letting me film, Andrew.
Of course.
And Sharon as well.
This can be your largest bore size.
So this is the largest. So I'm presuming those are 3-inch?
Yes.
Right. There you go, guys, 3-inch. And you load those yourselves, or are they pre-loaded? So are they pre-loaded?
They're preloaded. You light it like a barrage.
Right.
And it shoots slowly.
All
about
1-4.
10 seconds.
1-4 again.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then over here we have the US version of compound cakes.
Right. So here you go, guys. 1,500 grams there. Can you see? Now, that in the UK would be classified an F2 product, believe it or not. So you could light that at roughly 8 metres.
Really?
Yeah.
So I actually designed this one. This is part
Brilliant.
of my private label, Dragon's Breath Fireworks.
Yeah, I like the hologram effect on it. Yeah, you've done well. So is this the biggest one you do, or do you go, are you aiming to go bigger?
This is pretty much it for right now.
And price, for price?
These are $380, buy one, get one free.
$380, buy one, get one free. Yes. There you go, guys. $380, buy one, get one free. Brilliant. Andrew, in your shop, so what's it like in here on 4th of July? Packed?
Oh, packed.
Is it?
There's a line through every aisle just to check out the register. People are buzzing.
And so I think this was filmed a couple of weeks ago, which is why it's not that crowded. They're probably almost sold out of their shit now.
Past each other.
What, running around with shopping trolleys?
Oh yeah, people crashing into each other.
I bet it's absolutely pandemonium in the shop.
It's pandemonium, but it's a fun chaos.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? You get that buzz. So you can imagine it, guys. This shop absolutely full. on July the 4th with people running around with the shopping trolleys grabbing all these fireworks off these shelves. It's absolutely unbelievable. No, it's fantastic. Yeah, I get the same sort of buzz, Andrew, on the roll up to Bonfire Night and New Year as well.
Yes.
You know, down here, I'm in a rush because my wife, Nicola, she wants to go down to the beach. And me, I'd rather stay around in this shop all day. Look at that, may the 4th be with you, eh? That's ideal, that, isn't it? 2-minute power play. Just look at these guys. Brilliant. Queen Kong, Jungle Cat. That's a nice hologram on that. That really pops out. I don't think you can see that. Really good packaging. Look at that there for a barrage box. Maximum. Galaxy fireworks. Rock the block. You'll rock the block certainly with that. So guys, I'm going to wrap up now. Once again, thanks for watching. Please do like.
Be honest. What are your prejudices about America? Guns, violence, obesity, and a broken healthcare system? That is exactly what millions of Europeans are pumped into their heads every day through news and movies. But look at what is happening on the streets of Texas or Mississippi this week. British tourists are amazed that patient rooms in the US and are more modern than 5-star hotels. The French are astonished that walking at night turns out to be completely safe, and the Swedes declare that American ranch dressing is addictive and they can't live without it. Europeans, who are known to be picky and full of prejudices, are now all turning around and praising America as a promised land. This enthusiasm has left even Americans bewildered. It turns out that what they take for granted every day is precisely what the whole world yearns for. So, what really happened? Let's delve into the craze that has made Europeans.
A British man who spent his whole life in England moved to the south.
I'm going to try and stay away from videos that are AI, so...
Looking for opportunity. Watch this.
Mountain Dew.
I've seen this guy's shorts, by the way.
Maybe second to
I think he moved to Utah.
Sweet nectar.
I'm a Brit who's now living in America, and I've just decided I want to do what every American does, and that's fishing.
Americans' portions are something else, completely next level. Look at this. A club sandwich. The American food is so good, I genuinely have to watch out for my waistline, because my waistline will get big. I'm used to beans on toast, and then you come here.
That man is Harley Miles. He joins me now. Harley, I got to tell you, when I first came to America, the one thing that really surprised me was the size. Everything is big. Did that hit you too?
Oh, yeah. How are you doing? Thanks for having me on. Yeah, the size is the first thing, I think, that as soon as you land in America, you're just, wow. Everything is...
Okay. The reason I'm laughing is that I'm familiar with who Stuart Varney is, and he's the anchor / commentator on the left-hand side of your screen. And the smile on his face is totally one of, like, you know, he remembers when he first came to this country. And he's like, yeah, he's reliving his first bits of culture shock through Harley on the right side. So I think that's kind of funny.
It's massive. The roads are massive. The trucks are massive. It's very overwhelming to start with, for sure.
Now, pick out one thing, if you can, that you think is best about this country. One thing.
I'm a big believer in the Second Amendment. So for me, that's like a major thing for me.
Well,
pew pew.
That's very interesting. Handguns are not allowed in England, are they?
No. So that's taken me a little bit to get used to for carrying and stuff. But for me, First Amendment, Second Amendment is big things for me.
Well, welcome to America. How long do you plan to stay?
Thank you. Yeah.
How long do you plan to stay?
Oh, sorry. I'm here permanently. So Yeah, we sold when we moved. We sold everything that we owned in the UK. We moved with four check bags and hand luggage for my family of 4. And there's nothing left back in England. We're here permanently.
Most people
here to start a whole new life.
When I open my mouth, and I still got something of an English accent, people tend to like the accent, and they're very kind and generous to me. Have you got the same response when you walk around?
100%. It confuses people, I think, just because of the mustache and the way I look sometimes and the way I dress. It confuses people. Most people think I'm Australian. Nobody guesses English. But I've been met with such kindness, and everyone's just really taken me in and welcomed me into America.
Why Utah and not California?
Well, so my wife was originally from California, but California's super expensive, and my wife's parents actually moved out to southern Utah, and my kids sort of grew up in England without seeing them as well, so we kind of moved to southern Utah for some of the family here as well.
I got it. Last one for you. I want you to take a look at this. This is a headline from The Atlantic. It's a magazine in America. The feel-good story of the World Cup is too good to be true. The writers, the authors, seem to be upset that people coming here actually like America. What's your response to that kind of negative?
Well, those people need to be deported.
I think this whole
Fuck
World
'em.
Cup has been a massive, massive, big thing for America. I think it's shown America in the light that it should have, and the picture that people should have of America. I came here and I absolutely love America, and now to see the Europeans, the British, everyone flocking to America and loving it, I think is absolutely brilliant for America. I really love it.
You know, we don't hear this very often. Americans think
we
that
don't.
foreigners coming here hate the place and can't wait to get out. But that's not true at all,
I
is
know.
it? Just not true.
It's not true at all. I came here and absolutely fell in love with it. I was welcomed so much, and now to see everybody else having the same thoughts and feelings, I think is amazing.
The people of Boston didn't seem to mind 20,000 Scotsmen marching through the city and drinking the bars dry of beer. They seemed to enjoy it.
I've seen it. I thought it was brilliant.
People
the
like
bagpipes,
that.
it was brilliant.
The people like the Norwegian thing, the row. You seen that? The Norwegian row
See
thing?
it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Up the escalators.
It's all good stuff. Great.
This video is rather long, so I'm gonna skip ahead a few parts.
Departure and just pack my things. I can't really put into words how sad I am. Everything happens for a reason. I still have hope that in the future I can make it back to the US. I deeply feel in my soul like my life is here, my future is here. I've always felt this way, even before I found a job here, and I'm so grateful that I was even able to live here in the first place.
Yeah,
So
massive white pill indeed.
opportunity to move abroad and just like reach a goal, living their dream life. So I'm just grateful for that, but I'm also devastated. And the thing is, I spent the last year crying about this shit because I knew it was a possibility, and I tried my best to prevent that from happening until I realized that you can't just resist what's meant to be. So that's why I'm living. But I have to like pack my first luggage right now, and it's the worst. I knew this day would come. I've been so scared of that day. I also thought I would have an additional month in the US, and I just recently learned that I have to leave in 1 month from now. And I have to go back to Paris, which is the absolute worst thing that could ever happen to me.
No, you're not in the US anymore. You're back in Canada. This is a large wing.
This is the ice cream. My mom's This is the ice cream here, bro.
I ordered sliders. Like, what is this little one bite face ass slider? And look at the wings. Look how tiny. Here's the palm of my hand.
What is this? Who is this supposed to feed?
I always lose weight when I come back home from Europe.
Look at the what? And the dog is like that's the baby's burger.
And this is the flavors? Salt, pepper, and onion powder. I'm not gonna eat it. There's no flavor in this house.
This can't be real.
Yo ho ho, what is up, my dudes? You know, I was in America for 2.5 weeks, and don't get me wrong, I like being in the country again, but being in America was pretty life-changing, you know. And why am I smiling so much? I don't know. I guess because, you know, everybody over in America was actually really friendly and they were smiling all the time. At first, I thought it was weird, but then, you know, I got used to it. You know what else they do? They talk to strangers. It's pretty freeing, actually. Like this guy, listen, like, hey, you, we're gonna go to a bar later. Do you want to join us? No, okay. I guess he didn't want to. That's okay. That's okay. And why am I acting so weird? What do you mean, why am I acting so weird? If anything, I picked up a little bit of a American swag, as they say, you know. And it was fun. I was in Boston, I was to Houston, I was to Los Angeles. They taught me how to say that right. You know, I sound like a local. I can sound like a local.
I've heard Brits pronounce Los Angeles as Los Angeles. That just sounds weird. Sorry. It's Los Angeles. That's how you pronounce it.
Sauce to Chick-fil-A. Two Americans in white shirts told me that God gave these golden sauces to...
Is he actually French? I've heard that like he's faking the accent.
And it makes sense because it is so good. I got some peanut butter because in France we don't have it. What I have found is that les Américains, when they put it in their mouth, it helps them with their French accent. So it does two things. And I found this new toothpaste. Cheese, it's like a cheese cheddar. So this would be my new toothpaste. I'm very excited to give this to some of my friends and family.
A German fan is brought to tears not because Germany was eliminated from the World Cup, but because of how he was treated in America.
I fall in love with this country, and this was so emotional. I even cried in the stadium.
Call it a stereotype or a reputation that New Englanders are cold, even rude. But that couldn't be further away from the truth, at least not for a lot of visitors that are here for the World Cup. Sebastian Kraus has been spending the...
Like I said, it's all relative. Maybe to people from the South and the Midwest, people from like New York, New Jersey, and New England are a little bit rough. But, you know, I find everybody pretty nice.
The last several weeks in the U.S. following the German soccer team from Houston to Boston. Sebastian was afraid of coming over, saying that the news in Europe painted a picture of America being dangerous. But at every stop from the moment he landed, he says everyone has treated him with kindness and respect and has not felt unsafe.
Americans are not rude, Germans are not rude. If we are together, we can achieve great things.
Those experiences were topped by a New Englander's generosity. A Red Sox fan who, after a German celebration at Fenway Park, offered Sebastian and his friends to give him a ride to their hotel. It was a culmination of all his moments of joy that then led to this. That stranger is Bob Cyrus. He says all he wanted to do was to make Sebastian feel welcome.
Love USA.
Enjoy your time in the U.S.
To me, I watched the video by myself maybe 40 times. I had tears in my eyes.
Just like many others have when he's traveled the world. And yes, he too believes that New Englanders and Bostonians are actually friendly.
Life does feel so surreal sometimes because I never, ever, ever in my whole entire life thought I'd ever come to the USA. Like, I'm just a normal kid from a normal life, and I didn't have my first holiday until I was 17. I didn't have a passport until I was 17. Like, it is crazy. I've always dreamed of coming to the USA my whole entire life. I wish I went to school here. I wish I could have lived here. I wish I could have had the...
So I want to quip a little bit about something. I don't know like the age range of most of you who may view this, but your 20s are definitely for, I mean, you should be productive, and everybody, you know, when they get older, there's certain things they wish they would have done. If you're in your 20s, and you've got the time and money to do it, travel. Go see other places. You know, I went to Japan several times, you know, back in the day when I was that young, and I enjoyed every bit of it, and I really want to go back. But you know, you don't have time is a very limited resource. If you can travel to other places, and I've never been to Europe, by the way, I've only been to Asia. You know, go to other countries, or even if you're in the United States, go visit other parts of the country. Take a road trip. You will not regret it.
The American dream. But you know what? I'm living it. I'm living it now. Although it's just temporary, we make it feel like it's forever. I've only got 5 more days left in the USA, and time is creaking up on me. I don't want to leave. But think about it. Think about it. I've got a limit for how long I can be in the USA. I'm going to come back. Trust me, I'm going to come back. I can't leave you guys without me. You guys need me in the USA. I can't go back to England. England? Who wants me in England? If you want me, let me know.
Hey, bonjour à tous. If one day you're planning to visit the US, be careful. Because you might have to stay way longer than you planned. Not because of the places, I mean they have amazing places, but because of the people. I've lost count of how many Americans told me, for example, like, oh, if you go to Texas, let me know, I'll show you around. Or come to Florida, we have beautiful beaches, I'll show you. Or if you go to New York, let me know. Like, so crazy. People you've never met are willing to show you the places where they live, the city, and make sure you have a great time here in the US. And that's something that I really love about America. It's people are proud of where they live and they want you to experience the same. So they want to make sure you have a good time here and you have like great memories. And honestly, this is so cool because when you experience a country with the people that live here, it makes the experience so much different because they show you all the things that they have here. So you kind of live like a local, you know? So it gives like a better experience.
You know what's been so funny about all the Europeans visiting America is all the things that we find amazing. Like, I've lived here 15 years. I know what's amazing to me. But then you Americans, like, being in love with the fact that we find everything so interesting, and now it's turned into this realization of like, oh my gosh, like, you Europeans literally don't have anything.
Dad, it's your last day in Texas, we're on way to airport. What are you going to miss most?
Well, obviously you guys, and I'm going to miss the Texans. Lovely people, made me feel really welcome. Yeah.
This one's been good so far. I'm glad I clicked on it.
And the old I-35.
You don't like I-35, do you?
Nobody likes I-35.
I don't think Americans realize we don't really have food here in Europe that's worth getting fat. Like, I don't know how to explain it. When I'm seeing Americans reacting to Europeans in America for the World Cup, they're like, oh my God, I can't believe they're going to Walmart. That's crazy. Like, that's our tourist attraction. Yeah, I would do the same thing. You guys have so much variety. I don't even think you realize it when it comes to food. Like, sometimes when I'm hungry, I watch American mukbangs and I get full. I'm surprised that you're surprised. So that's the first thing that people would do when they come to America. Like, sometimes when I go to the grocery store, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have a cheat day today. Like, I'm gonna have something sweet. I'm gonna spoil myself. I get there's nothing. In fact, I end up buying healthy food because there's actually nothing to get. Like, you guys don't understand. There's no reason to get fat. It's not even worth it. Like, if I gained weight, I'm like, this was not worth it. There was nothing that I enjoyed that got me to this place, and it's just so much more worse. So yeah, most people, when they think of America, like, they think about food. I don't even think it's a bad thing. Like, when I go to America, the first thing I'm gonna do is go to Walmart, right? Then I'm gonna go to Target. And then I'm gonna go to, like, I'm just gonna eat food. I'm gonna go to the Cheesecake Factory. You guys are known for food. And it's not really a bad thing. Like, own it. Be proud of it.
Oh, mate, amazing. Like, they're the nicest people in the world. They're so open to, like, chatting and all that, and, like, hearing about, like, our culture and our history and all that kind of stuff. And that's cool. They're just really, really nice.
Oh, amazing.
Amazing, yeah. Like,
Didn't expect it to be as good as this, to be honest.
Don't believe a lot of the kind of hype about being just really unfriendly and stuff. It's how you carry yourself when you're here.
The ones we've experienced this holiday, unbelievable. We've had such opening arms and we've been so welcomed. It's hard to sit there and think Americans are bad, because every single person I've met that's American has been unbelievable.
And that's great to hear. I think a lot of people are going to hear that. They're going to be excited to hear that.
No, definitely. They've been the most accommodating people in the world. Like, I think the U's love having us here as well, surely, as well. Like, all these guys in like skirts, as you call them, and like it's just cool to see, obviously.
You get a bad press, don't you?
Yeah, is the media misrepresenting how Americans are?
Yeah, back home.
Interesting.
100%, yeah.
What has surprised you?
Just how friendly everyone's been. Everyone's been super accommodating, super friendly. When I was in Dallas, when I started posting my Instagram videos, I got offered to be fed, housed, taken on boats, taken to shoot things. Everyone's been the most accommodating people I think I've ever met.
And I would guess that coming from Portsmouth, England, that's probably the first time that somebody has offered you a chance to come and shoot something.
Yes, and I didn't take it on that occasion, but I did visit a shooting range, and it was a life-changing experience. It was very fun.
That's amazing. Food-wise, the food here is a lot different. It's not totally different from the UK, but it's pretty different. What have you eaten here that you've said, oh, I wish that we had this back in Portsmouth?
Terry Black's barbecue.
Terry Black's barbecue.
And that was in Dallas. That was top notch. That was incredible. Also, Chick-fil-A. I think we do have a couple of Chick-fil-A restaurants, but not that many. So I've been taking advantage of that since I've been here.
And I don't know if anybody has told you this yet. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. You know Chick-fil-A is closed on Sundays?
Oh, really?
They're closed on Sundays.
Oh, that means I'm going to have to find something else to eat tonight.
Yeah. When you go back to the UK, what are you going to tell people about your visit?
I'm going to tell them they've got to come and visit and experience it for themselves. If I'm back before the World Cup ends, I'll tell them that if they want to come and experience the World Cup, I think there's no other place. No place has been more accommodating than coming to America and experiencing the World Cup here. But if not, definitely visit the South.
What are you doing?
Bro, this is so cool. I want to bet.
Bro, you never wore boots in your life. What are you talking about?
I will start from now.
Und mein Himmel, they have alcohol!
The cheese balls in Mikey's house. No, time to toast.
Oh my god.
No way. Oh my god. We made it live. We're inside a yellow bus in America.
Let me tell you something Americans need to be grateful for. Fanta Orange, mate. Fucking hell. You don't know how good you have it. Because I've just found the thing that I miss the most. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I found a Sonic. Oh.
Our American sunset's always like this. Look at that. It's like, the sky's on fire, man. It's like candy floss. And the breeze. Ugh.
What is it doing? It's crossing the street. It's waiting at the lights.
What is that? What the fuck?
How are you supposed to just walk past all of these sweet treats and not buy anything?
Take your laptops and electronics out the bag. If you got a hoodie on, take it off. Take it off.
America, have you seen what you have done and are doing to Brits in your country? As you know, you have thousands of Brits in America right now for the World Cup.
I'll leave this running while I go refill on coffee, so BRB.
Back to the UK to season the food. America, you have single-handedly changed the UK. No more salt and pepper for seasoning. It is time, America. Look what you are doing. Thousands of Brits are seeing the light. The UK will now be baptized in seasoning.
So I put my hands up to play my song, the butterflies fly away. Nodding my head like yeah, moving my hips like yeah. I got my hands up to play my song, they know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, it's a party in the USA. Yeah, it's a party in the USA.
Everyone talks shit about the World Cup in America and Canada. This is something we don't really have in Europe. These massive sports bars, there are already 8 inside their TVs. These sports bars are absolutely fantastic. There's even like a second floor. Look, this is where you sit here, you drink your beer, you have, oh wow, even here there are TVs. They're like TVs everywhere. Big Bear came in, I found my friend. Look, you sit here, as I said, you have your beer. Cheers, man. Watching the World Cup. Happy to be back, Kansas. Bang.
13 pack of donuts. Why was 5 not enough? Asda do 5. These men have 13.
And you won't believe they got loot right in the house. Right to the left, you walk in and the loot's right here. There was a toilet right on the...
What's going on?
A warning for sex killing in Northeastern Massachusetts.
The yellow buses are actually real?
Yes, all over.
What? I thought that was like only in cartoons.
What is this?
That's a vent.
Why are they blowing dirty air in the sky?
It's not dirty air, it's just hot air.
Why, oh why, have you got so many cereal choices? It's unreal.
We have just arrived at an air park neighbourhood. Almost every front drive has a plane parked on it.
In the UK, people don't sit outside their house. They might sit in the garden, but not at the front of their house. So crazy.
Hi. And how are you? I'm good. And how are you? Yes.
Let's go, baby. Oh. Oh. Allez. Oh. Oh.
There's one thing I learned
And I'm back.
You need to update your lifestyle.
Had a refill on coffee.
Let's try this one.
Where are you going with my coffee?
This glass. What you get? You know what are you? An author?
Yeah, that's something that kind of that I found kind of odd. It's that American sports bars are apparently a thing. Like having a place to serve alcohol and restaurant food, but
after 5 months,
big TV screens everywhere. Apparently, that's associated with America.
The track is over. The World Cup is finished, and over £1 million has been raised for mental health in the process. So, to say goodbye, I've put together a little video of the best bits to the World Cup, to my walk across America. I will see you later on, and to all of you guys, thank you. Enjoy the video.
I'll see you in Boston.
I used to rule the world, seas would rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone, sweep the streets I used to own. I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes, listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king's dead, long live the king. 1 minute I held the key, next the walls were closed on me, and I discovered that my castle stand upon pillars of salt and pillars of sand. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, once you've gone, it was never an honest word. That was when I ruled the world. It was the wicked and wild wind, blew down the doors to let me in, shattered windows and the sound of drums. People couldn't believe what I'd become. Revolutionaries wait for my head on a silver plate, just a puppet on a lonely string. Oh, who would ever wanna be king? I hear Jerusalem bells ringing, Roman cavalry choir.
It's finally that time. Me and bro are going back to the UK. Finally leaving America. Sad times. I don't want to leave. I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually don't want to leave, but we're hearing it, so we have to leave. So I'm even upset we have to leave. Balling. Genuinely, like I feel like I've been here for like a year. I think I've been here for like 3 weeks and a half so far. Literally. Back to the miserable UK. It's gonna be raining. See, they're even beefing in Spanish. They're beefing in Spanish. Puta madre, puta madre, put. Oh, I think that's a bit too loud. But yeah, leaving right now, going back to the UK. I feel like it's about time. Do you know what it is? I feel like holidays are like hotels. You can stay in hotels and APs as long as you want, but eventually you have to go home. You have to go home. So yeah, we're about to just check in right now, and yeah. If you're asking why we're wearing jackets, you're in America, it's so hot. No, it's not. It's in the evening, so it's not gonna be hot. It's very cold actually, but yeah, we're leaving now.
Oh my God, Heather. We had a good time. So we did, oh aye, we had a good time. Just got a taxi there. So we did, he took £20 off us for the tune. I mean, for God's sake. Heather, did I leave the lamps on or did you put them on? Oh, it was good, right enough, but Heather. So it was, oh, we fair enjoyed ourselves. You know, Boston, that was just like nothing. So, well, we put the litter. Everybody that was in Boston, oh, they were that nice. So they were all talking about you and, you know, and hanging you and all that. You know, I'm saying to myself at first, it was mainly all like women that were talking to us, and I was saying to myself, I wonder if that's because Ian, you know, like him when he's killed, because Heather, he never had the thing off. Honest to God, him the whole time, he had it all. I was seeing on the Facebook and that, you know, that the women were having a wee thing for all the boys in the kilts and that, and I thought, I'll need to say to them that Ian sing me, and just not to like waste their time or that, you know. And then we went to Miami. So we weren't supposed to go to Miami, but he went, no, I want to go. I went, I can't go. I went, there's a 50th do on at my wee club, and I says to Kathy behind the bar that I would help out with the tables, and I says to Big Elaine I'll help with the buffet and all that. I phoned Kathy behind the bar and I says to her, and she went, Margaret, go for it. Go to Miami. Listen to this. Seems that they got Maisie today, the thing with. Today, the buffet and all that. Kathy says to me, she went, seems she ate all the cold meat sandwiches. I went, oh, for God's sake. Then, where did we go? Oh, we went to Miami. So, oh, you went to see that place, Heather? Oh my God. But the heat, oh.
Looking forward to getting home, seeing my wee boy and my family, and getting back some semblance of
He's driving through Georgia, out or packing their you were rooting for. They're going to land back home. Someone's going to ask how America was, and you can already picture the pause, the little smile. Because how do you explain that the place you expected to hate is the place you're now homesick for? They'll figure out how to say it eventually, and a lot of them, I bet money on this, are already looking at flights back.
I think that's going to do it for today's stream. So you got the gist of it. I don't know that I really, this was kind of something that was last minute that was thrown together, but I want to thank all of you who popped in the chat and watched, whether you were here the whole stream or part of it. It's always appreciated, you know, like, subscribe, all the usual stuff. Some content that's coming up a little bit later, probably tomorrow morning, and then maybe through the week. I am going to do an election night stream for the 1988 presidential election between George H.W. Bush and Michael Dukakis. And then I'm also going to do the, I'm going to do a stream about how to submit comments for a lot of the rules that the ATF has proposed for kind of streamlining things. Some of them are a little bit more important to me than others. And obviously this is going to vary depending on, you know, who, like if you're a gun owner, what you value most out of that. But it's relatively easy, and it's very important that you comment if you want, you know, these regulations to actually go into effect. So look for that stream sometime within the next week. I just got to find a proper way to put it together. So, but until next time, we will see you all later, and happy 4th.